Rogers TV is the only broadcast media in the city of Mississauga. Content for the show is derived from the community that Rogers TV serves, with many of the shows produced by individual volunteers from the community. Some volunteers arrive at Rogers with some broadcast education and experience, but many arrive with nothing more than a dream, a passion, and a willingness to help.
What differentiates community television from the mainstream television is really that we are hyper-local. We are all about what's happening in your backyard. We're about the local hockey coverage. We're about covering Little League sport. We're about covering the mayor's show. We're about covering business. And it's really everything that has to do with local, about what's happening in your backyard that matters to you and your family. That's what Rogers TV is all about.
Mississauga is where I grew up. It's where I lived. I used to watch Cable 10 when I was younger, and you know, having the opportunity to create programs, to see my stuff, to see my work on the channel that I watched. I was in university and I was looking for some experience. I mean, a lot of jobs afterwards wanted 4 or 5 years experience, and it's difficult as a university student to get that first step. And then I heard about the Rogers volunteer program, and that just did it. I came in, I was volunteering as a in studio, so I was working on live shows and tape shows, and it was just a great atmosphere.
Jake and I first began as volunteers together. He hosted a show called City Magazine, and then he ended up becoming the station manager, and I worked very closely with him because I was actually hired on as staff as well to produce the news magazine show, City Magazine. And you know what, he was great to work for. He had some great ideas, and he is a huge proponent of Mississauga and a huge supporter of Mississauga, and I think that is very evident in the programming that he produces at Rogers.
Rogers provides employees with a superior health benefit package, a conduit for meaningful dialogue, and a great discount program on all of Rogers' products and services. But the engagement of a team is what really matters. Station manager Jake Deere is able to engage his team in a way that is not available to other employers.
Number one thing that engages employees here at Rogers TV is the fact that they get to produce great local programming, and they get to be a part of the community that they serve. And I think, and I wouldn't be surprised if the folks that are sitting in the audience are probably in some way, have been some way affected by one of my employees or my volunteers, where they've come in and we've been able to make a difference. What this award really means is that, well, we've been producing local community television for a long time, and we've all been having fun doing it. I started off as a volunteer myself, and I'm blessed to be in the position I am. And we do an outstanding job. We're an award-winning station, and we've done an incredible job in keeping our community engaged. And for me, and I think my employees, this is just an affirmation of that recognition of the great work that my staff does. And I think it's truly terrific, and it's a great opportunity. You know, we're blessed to receive this award.
The Mississauga Board of Trade is proud to present the 2012 Employer of the Year Award of Excellence to Rogers TV.